Do you get really annoyed when we are told over and over again that a protagonist is good at something? My name is Gina. I'm an author, editor, publishing professional. I help you make your writing better. There is actually a whole name for this problem. It is called the Worf effect. So Worf was a character on Star Trek, and he was the best warrior. He was the best fighter. He was incredible. He was the best. He killed so many people. And we knew that we were facing a really, really strong foe, a really formidable enemy when they could defeat Worf. But then the problem was that like everybody was defeating Worf, and they did this over and over and over again, and we didn't actually see him win any battles, and we didn't actually see him win enough fights for us to believe that he was actually good at fighting. And so it started to be like, are you good at this, man? And yeah, there was at least one really big fantasy in the last year or so in which we were told by this character, or over and over and over again, that this character was so smart. This character was the smartest. She was just so, so, so smart. Like, this was the first thing people said when they met her. They're like, oh, I've heard so much about you. You're so smart. And then she went on to just be the dumbest girl alive. Like, how do you manage to tie your own shoes and not fall on your face dumb throughout the entire rest of that book? And so this is a whole phenomenon. This is a whole thing that people do where they like just say over and over again that this main character or this protagonist or this person in the story is just so, so good at X, but then they never actually demonstrate them being good at X. Yeah, you are going to have to show that your character is good at something if you want the audience to really believe that they are good at that thing. Otherwise, it starts to look like, well, I studied fencing a lot. Compare like Worf and the way that he loses fights and battles all of the time to something like the fight scene in The Princess Bride, in which these two guys are like, oh no, you're so much better at me than sword fighting. Oh, but I'm not left-handed. And so like they demonstrate skill right there in the moment, and they're equally matched, and then they turn out to be better than they thought they were, and they're better than you thought they were, and they're demonstrating this skill to you to prove that they are good at the thing they say they're going to be good at.